Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. And we're underway. Well-timed, excellent interception. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Ferran Torres. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Robert Lewandowski. He's just about the perfect all-round striker. Not least because he can finish equally well with both feet, Peter. It's not all about his finishing, though. He's always on the shoulder, looking for that ball in behind, and that prevents the opposition defence from getting too high or, indeed, getting too comfortable.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. Thuram. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Camavinga. Conte. Barcelona appearing to have the better of things in these early exchanges. Koundé. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now it's Ferran Torres. And he's chosen to go back.
He had nobody else to help out there.
That is lovely. Gavi.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
Mbappe. No, that's been intercepted. And that's put paid to a promising move. Hernandez gets over and intercepts. France applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. Ferran Torres. Oh, just skips past his man. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Thuram could move up a gear here. Camavinga. Now Mbappe. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, that's well spotted. And here's Dembele. Now it's Mbappe. Cleared without hesitation. Vermeer. Now it's Lewandowski. Oh, he's burst through. Driving through the middle. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Aim forwards. Koundé, that is good alertness. Oh, this looks sharp. Engages and forces him off the ball. Koundé. And it's Conte. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Might be... He's had a hit! Now that is commitment to the cause. And we have our very first corner. And the shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Mbappe. Oh, that was vital. Gavi. Fermin. Barcelona could counter here. Fermin. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Camavinga.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Koundé. De Jong.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And it's Dembele. Pedri. Well, they could break here. And we hit half-time. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, this has proved a very frustrating day so far, especially for the strikers. Nothing has been created for them. I think the service has been extremely poor.
Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. And the game has already resumed here, so neither side has yet broken through. Camavinga. Mbappe. Camavinga. Dembele.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
De Jong. Barcelona do have a chance to counter here. Ferran Torres. Goalkeeper's ball. Christensen cuts out the pass. Gently done. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Mbappe, spread it left.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
That has been cut short. Camavinga, Thuram. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 9, le numéro 6. À leur place, le numéro 12.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one.
Changement en cours.
And he has shown him a yellow card.
Lewandowski really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Klaus is the guilty party there. And he is going into that little black book. Shifted it to the flank. Koundé, good, strong midfield running here. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And here's Colomwani.
Colomwani, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And here's Dani Olmo. Now it's Dani Olmo. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Barcelona truly seem to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the movement that's the problem? I think both.
Half an hour gone in the second half. And here's Dani Olmo.
Barcelona showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Dani Olmo. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. This looks like a more than decent chance to strike. And the potential here for the first goal of the game. All eyes on the referee. It's a penalty. Barcelona presented with a golden opportunity here. Now, power or placement? Terrific save by Manuel. Well, now it's a race for the ball. That's good play. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And here's Lewandowski. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Christensen. Rafinha. Aimed beyond the defence.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Mbappe. And they can counter here. Elise.
Temps additionnel, 3 minutes.
And here's Dembele. Bout of passing here. Tries a shot! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. The message is simple. Defend this with your lives. Nice interception, well timed. Cleared without complication.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
That's it, we're going to get 30 minutes more.
Yeah, neither side has anything to show for some splendid effort, and they certainly aren't showing any signs of easing off, so we remain optimistic.
Une petite pensée, mesdames et messieurs.
So a brief breather and then extra time.
Qui fête son anniversaire aujourd'hui. Changement pour la France. Le numéro 17. Le numéro 13.
Stern test this for the endurance, for the character of the players as we head into extra time.
Attention, changement.
Keeper's got good distance on that. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Elise. Christensen cuts it out. Nicely aimed pass.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
He's had it taken off him. Played out wide. Caught offside that time. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
This is the time you need that pace.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Fofana. Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. Upamecano. Upamecano driving forwards. Rafinha providing an outlet on that flank. Now it's Mbappe. Extra time reaches half-time. Well, it is starting to feel as though there is an inevitability about penalties here. You'd like to think that both teams still want to win it in the final 15 minutes. The question is, can the players go that far?
Changement.
And we're off for the final time. Here we go then for the last time. The score still 0-0. And he was alert to it. And he cuts out the supply. Now that's well seen too. Chouameni. Good running, strong and purposeful. Olise. It's Fofana. Mbappe. And it's Lewandowski.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here. Dembele really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
Koundé defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And here's Mbappe. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Barcelona are looking to break at pace. Casado. Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo running with the ball. Can he get it through? And reclaimed it in a trice. Casado. And that will be the final act. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack. And the outcome inevitable. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here, perhaps.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. The action has already started. Now, what about a counter-attack? Foden. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, this fella Rico Lewis, Peter, is developing beautifully, because from the very moment he started appearing in the first team, he had a courage about him, a fearlessness. He always wanted to get on the ball. He never shied away from anything. And he was almost like a senior player, and dominating, leading, insisting that things are done the way he wanted them done. And he's only going to develop that throughout the rest of his career and come on stronger and stronger.
Okay, interesting. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Lewis. Oh, that's neat. And here's Foden. Tries a shot! They've scored! Simplicity itself.
Well, look, he moves and manufactures in unique fashion. This guy is sheer class.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Ederson with the clearance. Rodri. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Not the most accurate pass. And here's Haaland. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Koundé spots it and intercepts. Shot could be on. Oh, well played.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
And it's De Bruyne. Haaland. That's a throw.
You have to expect that from everyone now. Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. And here's Doku. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Approaching the half-hour mark. Oh, that's well spotted. Rodri. Gundogan.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
He's shifting through the gears here. Kante did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He's been picked out. Elise. And he cuts out the supply. De Bruyne goes steaming forward. Mbappe. Olise. Thuram. Shot a goal! That's another chance!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending. It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Driving on and making good progress. And he's heaved it away. That's cause for mild irritation. Doku. Gundogan. Rodri. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
And we've reached half-time. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room. And, well, there was a genuine flow about the game. Most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Leading 1-0 at the break. That gets things going for the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Akanji deals with that comfortably. Gets good distance on it. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Thuram. Oh, that's... He's had a shot! Goal! They have come roaring back!
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten. Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Haaland. Foden. Conte. No, that's been intercepted.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And here's Dembele. Look at the space here.
We're in for an intriguing second half now. Contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
He's gone forward. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
Dembele really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Chouameni, and he's intervened well there. Mbappe.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Passes short and sharp. De Bruyne. Haaland. And he's in on goal. Can he finish? Now that is commitment to the cause.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 7.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Changement en cours.
And he gets rid in a hurry. And now they can spring out of defence. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, they've got it again. Danger averted for now. Chouameni. Haaland under intense pressure.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And here's Thuram. Chance, big chance! That's a decent clearance. Oh, this looks sharp. This is promising. Great hit! Goal, France! And the comeback is complete. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, it doesn't have to look spectacular.
Grealish! And that could come back to haunt them.
Well, the level of urgency is shot up, and that's promising. Now to maintain it.
Himself into trouble there, free kick given away.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And he is going into that little black book. Now it's Haaland. Passing is crisp and sharp.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And he's picked out the run. That's Dembele. And the flag has stayed down. And the shot! It's anyone's ball now. And he's there to get it away. Haaland. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. The referee's awarded a free kick.
France certainly don't need to overcommit now. Their priority lies further back.
Conte. Kovacic.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Temps
Bernardo
additionnel,
Silva.
3 minutes.
And it's Stones.
Oh, sweet feet.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Well, he's hit it long, but astray. And that will be the final act. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost intensity, they lost their lead, and ultimately they lost the game.
So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've...
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Koundé with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick.
Thuram really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Oh, what a pass! Olise! It's a quick ball upfield. Chouameni proves too strong. And here's Colomwani. It's a good spell of possession, this. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, this guy, Theo Hernandez, for me, has evolved into one of the best fullbacks, Pete.
Big header! He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
France with the corner, they're first. France are looking to go forward now. Upamecano spots it and intercepts. And here's Mbappe. That'll be a throw. And the finish! Oh, it's come loose. Dembele. Now it's Mbappe. And here's Colomwani. And that is expertly dealt with. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. He's in a good position here. Koundé getting this one clear. Camavinga. Dembele. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That is Conte. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, they could break here. France look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Oh, it's Dembele. He's played him through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Chouameni. He's got plenty of space out wide here. He's picked it. Can he finish? That's another chance.
France have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Tries a shot! He's got away with one there.
That's just front foot enforcement. Pressure leads to mistake, leads to chance.
Zaire Emery. And here's Thuram. Big chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Hernandez cuts out the pass. Camavinga. Zaire Emery. Now it's Mbappe. Thuram! And A goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Half-time getting close now. Koundé. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Olise. Mbappe. Now it's Camavinga. That is good alertness. Koulibaly.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please. They need to play.
And there is the half-time whistle. But it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. So there was the first half.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained. So I'm looking forward to what's to come.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time.
L'intention de nos spectateurs qu'ils sont tenus de boire avec modération. Toute personne au comportement visiblement
underway again.
inapproprié sera exclue.
France are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk. Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
And once more, he proves rigid and robust. Mbappe. Klaus wins the duel this time.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
And here's Thuram. Saliba with the foul. Little pass back. Over to the left. Dembele.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
Thuram. Oh, it's Dembele.
This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Camavinga is in a really good position out wide. Zaire Emery. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. Olise. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Decent hit! Goal!
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
France are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, whatever the manager said in that dressing room at half-time, it's worth the treat.
Mbappe! Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's Dembele. Mbappe! Thuram is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
And here's Mbappe. No, that's been intercepted.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
France needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Oh, that's a key interception. Thuram might just make this. Your impression so far, Jim?
France are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
Olise, he's found a way through. Zaire Emery.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Kolomouani.
France clearly...
Oh, he's been caught on it here. And here's Mbappe. Olise. There's the hit! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 11.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Le numéro 5. Le numéro 13.
Saliba picks it up from the goal kick.
Le numéro 20. Le numéro 25. Le numéro 9. Le numéro 15.
Works it forward.
Le numéro
Kolomouani
6.
chasing after it. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Barcola. Rabiot. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Rabiot. That's been cut out, well played. Oh, that's well spotted. France are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
5 minutes left on the clock. No, that was never going to make it. Some really good ball movement. And it's Conte. And here's Kolomouani. Kolomouani finds himself offside.
France have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. Rabiot. Olise.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
They really do have to make something of this. Now there's a fine ball. This could be their final throw of the dice.
Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
Kolomouani with the short one. All eyes on the referee. It's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. To square things up. A formality A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
So, the 90 minutes are up, 30 more to come.
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
So a brief breather, and then extra time.
Votre attention, chers spectateurs. Je vous rappelle qu'il est strictement interdit de fumer en dehors des zones prévues à cet effet. Merci de votre compréhension. Changement pour la France.
So our quest to find the winner continues.
Pour le remplacer, le
France
numéro 21.
did fantastically well to force extra time, having been on the brink of defeat in normal time. In fact, you could say they're the better off of the two teams, at least psychologically. Barcola. Conte. Here's Chouameni. Olise. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Can he spark a counter here? Fofana kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Thuram.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Barcola is herring after that one. And it's Conte. Olise. Thuram. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Thuram. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh, what has happened here? He's shifting through the gears here. He's got the shot away! And with that, we've reached the halfway point of extra time. Yeah, it is coming down to those last 15 minutes. A truly attritional affair that has reduced both teams to near standstill. The saying goes that it only takes a moment to make a difference in this game, but you have to pose the question, is there enough left in the collective tank of either team? Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner? This really has been thrilling. Both sides going at it, and now for the final act. Camavinga. And reclaimed it in a trice.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Olise cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Oh, that's fabulous. Mignon is there to take. And it's Rabiot. Koundé gets over and intercepts. Olise.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Oh, well played, well played. Nkunku. Just eases him off the ball. Olise. Olise. And that is that. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. And the shot! Really nicely worked opportunity, that. Some lovely exchanges.
The 1- and 2-touch football that cut through the middle was a joy to behold. Talent and technique of the highest standard.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Expertly. Oh, shooting chance! Goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Passing nice and neat. Out to the right. Chance here to counter. Dembele. Oh, and he's through the middle. He is through here. Hits one. Oh, it's fallen kindly here. It's there. That is remarkable. All square in a matter of moments.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop.
He's got the shot away. A real chance and a real let-off.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
Szoboszlai. Tchouaméni does really well to win the ball there. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Fiddles it through. Shot could be on. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Lovely feet. Szoboszlai is fouled.
And it's no surprise to see who's taking responsibility here.
Mohamed Salah! That was travelling. France have it back and can go again. And here's Dembele. Thuram. Referee has just said play on. That's going to go a long way. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And through to the goalkeeper. That's been cut out, well played. Robertson. Szoboszlai. Oh, they could break here. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Klaus kept his eye on it, and he's there. France look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
France with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Gakpo. Well, that looks a cracking ball. He's got away. Decent hit! Sticks it away! Into the lead once more.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Liverpool get themselves into the lead. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, nicely intercepted. And it's Dembele. Liverpool looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Salah, and now the breakaway. Mohamed Salah making good progress on the right-hand side. Thuram. Chiesa. Oh, great play. Can he finish? And yes, it's there! And they're at it again in double quick time. That was a given. It always was.
Well, look, he moves and manufactures in unique fashion. This guy is sheer class.
Liverpool take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Temps additionnel, 3 minutes.
And it's Salah. Chiesa. Szoboszlai. To McAllister. It's Salah! Oh, nearly. McAllister. Darwin. And the first 45 minutes are up.
Well, it's hard to say whether a 2-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Liverpool head in for half-time with a 3-1 lead. And the action is back on the way. Tchouaméni, Conte.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Tchouaméni, Olise. Great ball if he can get there. Cleared without complication. Liverpool can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Hernandez. That's a sharp pass. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
France are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan. Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Le nombre de spectateurs pour ce match, 71
Thuram.
649.
Tchouaméni. Some really good ball movement. Oh, well played, well played.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 8.
France have their
Pour
second
le
corner
remplacer,
now.
Le numéro 12. Changement.
And it's hoisted clear. And it's Conte. Oh, important interception. And he's there to get it away. Gakpo on a charge down the left. Mbappe is onto it in a flash. Well, that's beautifully weighted. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, super ball. Well, the counter could be on here. Nunez unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And here's Dembele. Nice ball, and he's in here. Tries a shot! He's got a goal!
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Darwin looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter.
Gets his head to it! And that would have been game, set and match.
Diogo Jota was totally aware of how that chance could have impacted on the game, and that should have gone in.
Mohamed Salah, Liverpool finding the... Nunez! Oh, should have put that away.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Interesting ball. That's an excellent interception. Now it's Thuram.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And he's had it nicked away. Now it's Darwin. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Oh no, what a... Thuram! And that could have brought them level.
Oh, you can't hide away from how important that was.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
He can run onto that. Great challenge, time to perfection. Thuram looks to get on the end of this. Gravenberg. Gakpo. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Jota. And the number on the board is 3. Oh, good-looking ball. Robertson cuts out the pass. And there goes the final whistle. Liverpool have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. Darwin taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim? Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely perfect for a game of this nature.
And already we're underway here.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
The action has already started.
Gnabry.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Leroy Sané. He's one of the most fleet-footed players around, Peter, and a massive threat with the ball at his feet. He knows where the goal is too, and his finishing is both precise and very effective. He's going to add a real dynamism to this forward line, either looking for the through ball on the counter or taking on his man and going on his own.
Decent hit! Kim Min-jae gets across to intercept that. Thuram, and here's the chance to counter. And here's Nkunku, now it's Mbappe. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Oh, they could... Shapes to shoot! Goal! France! Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Well, to his credit, he managed to ghost into space to finish things off, but the failure to spot him was ghastly defence.
Bayern Munich are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Oh, such a clever touch.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And that is expertly dealt with. Bayern Munich are looking to break at pace. Oh, perfectly measured that. He's shifting through the gears here. That is great defending, so alert. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Kimmich. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Referee's given a throw.
Bayern Munich really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Bayern Munich with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Oh, shooting chance! They've done it! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Oh, no joy this time. João Palhinha. 15 minutes till half-time. Davis. Kane looking to run onto it. Davis. Davis made a surge from full-back, as it turned out, unsuccessfully. And that's a good ball. That's going to go a long way. And back in possession and ready to go again. João Palhinha. So what can they make of this? Now that's well seen too. Barcola. Olise. Olise really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Now it's Sané. Now the finish! It's there! Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Well, I think the keeper has every reason to rip into that defence for allowing him to get into such a good position.
Bayern Munich get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
And here's Barcola. Thuram. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Gnabry. Upamecano kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Mbappé. Now there's a fine ball. Too much pressure, and he's lost the ball. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Bayern Munich come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now. And we are up to the break.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
Bayern Munich come in at half-time, largely satisfied with where they are. After a half which has certainly had its moments, has been lit up with some flair from time to time. The scoreline in their favour at the break, 2-1. And the game has already resumed. And a header! And he's there to belt it away. Aim forwards.
Well, that's the first attempt, Peter, we've seen at one of those raking passes just to spread the play.
Tries the cross. France trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. That has not gone well. And they're on him in a flash. Kimmich. Sané. Oh, easy pickings there. Couldn't squeeze it through. Now it's Sané. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Le nombre de spectateurs pour ce match,
Almost an hour gone.
70 000.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
France appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition.
Bakula!
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
That's a shade optimistic. Oh, good-looking ball. Upamecano does really well to win the ball there. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And here's Kane. Bakula. He has found the way through. Olise. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Pinches it off him.
Kane really was well marshalled there, because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Stood up well to him there. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Gnabry is sporting a guilty look after that.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its top.
There's the shot! That's another chance! Really well taken goal. Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 9. Le numéro 7.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Le numéro 4.
This is quite a battle.
Listen, with the momentum that goal gives them now, they may well push for a winner before the 90 minutes is up. Players don't like extra time, believe me.
Le numéro 13.
Oh, good read.
Le numéro
That was
15.
well played,
Le
well
numéro-
stopped.
Le numéro 18. Changement en cours.
That looks a cracking ball. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mbappe. Pass is just off target.
France showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Hernandez promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Kimmich. Nice interception, well timed. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. No, he's not getting his way this time. Yeah, he's fouled him there.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Real chance! Oh, it's in! And that may just do it! Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
France complete their comeback, and now they only need to hold out for a few minutes.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can...
Can he finish? He's done very well to get to that.
Musiala clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
And now they can spring out of defence.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Koundé. And Hernandez. So that's it. It is all over. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end. Momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. Your reflections then, Jim?
Look, Peter, a strength in any team.